morning, my name is Susan Jane and I'm the Intuitist and coming to you from Currumbin Creek. Now the weather's starting to change, the creek is changing with it, and my river ramblings are going to be coming to an end soon. And so life is changing quite a bit for me at the moment, and it made me question and have a look at how we cope with things when they're changing in our lives. So I'm looking at coping mechanisms and trying to get an understanding of the coping mechanisms. And my question to you today is, what do you use as your coping mechanism? Oops, I just lost my book bag. Wind just nearly blew me off. It's not a very good coping mechanism. So I'll put the pedal up so I don't get blown away. So what are your coping mechanisms? How do you cope with situations when things are changing? A lot of people, when they're going through a lot of pain or hurt, they'll take it out on physically on their own body. They will take it out physically on other people's attitudes. They'll blame others, all different sorts of things, which, you know, look, I still tend to, I've really stopped playing the blame game. I don't blame other people, but you can't naturally go, well, you know, if that hadn't happened, if they hadn't done that, well, this wouldn't be happening. You can't help but naturally look at that in that way, but we can't use that as a coping mechanism. We can't use blame as a coping mechanism. So some people use alcohol. They'll resort to alcohol to cope with their situations, and most of these situations are the emotional aspects of change, not necessarily the physical aspect. But they'll take it out physically, they'll take it out emotionally, they'll take it out however they can, because they're coping. So it's not necessarily wrong in what you're doing and how you're coping. It's just being aware of what your coping mechanism is. Now, if you're taking it out with alcohol or with drugs, then that's not the ultimate healthy way to cope with situations in your life. So I would suggest you get an understanding that's what you're doing, and don't be too harsh on yourself, but just get that understanding and then go with there and try and utilise something else. Maybe exercise. It's not a bad coping mechanism, as long as you're not doing it overboard, as long as you're not trying to punish yourself with it. So my question again today for you, and I'd love to get your comments down below, is what sort of coping mechanisms do you use? I tend to get out on the water at the moment, but that's going to be changing soon, so I'm going to have to find a new coping mechanism. I'll let you know how that goes later on. But yeah, I'd love to get your feedback down the bottom. What are your coping mechanisms? What do you do? And really, are they working? Are they working for you, or do you need to change it? Are they creating more drama? So yeah, that's Susan Jane. As I said, the weather's changing. I've got a little t-shirt on now. It's getting cooler, so my river ramblings will be coming to an end, and I will have to find another way to show you the beautiful surroundings. So this is Susan Jane. Bye for now. Just pop in a little noting down the bottom how you're coping, what your coping mechanisms are, and well, let's get this conversation started. Okay, well, I'll say bye for now. Have a great day, and look forward to talking to you tomorrow. Bye.